And nowadays we miss a lot of touch and connection between human, and it's quite important to have this and like to feel that connection, you know, like human to human with the touch.
Hello everyone, I'm Giada from School of Shamanism, and this is season 2, Many Paths, One Mountain. And I've got the pleasure today to have with me as the first guest of our second season, Anna from Fairy Tale Therapies. Welcome, Anna. She was actually originally one of my students of the shamanic practitioner training, and then she graduated, and then she continued graduated because it's not a university. The piece of paper, the piece of digital paper, and then she continued with her own journey in the healing world. So would you like to let us know a little bit about yourself?
Hello.
We'll leave the microphone to you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for having me here today. Starting the second session is a pleasure to be here. Yes, my journey obviously started a long time ago, and I will say since I moved to Scotland in 2016. Once I left Spain around 2015 when as an au pair to Ireland, and then it was always a connection to Edinburgh. And when I came here to visit, I feel like a pull cord to move here. And it's been right because I feel my path has been here and it's been a long journey. So I decided to do my holistic therapy massage. When I found the meaning of holistic, I thought it was incredible because I always been massaging. I always got connection with body. I always been very, you know, having that connection with human. I like connecting and bringing people together. And I think, I notice nowadays like it's a good skill that I have to to leave friendships and circles made everywhere where I go. So I'm trying to work more using that. Then with the years, life unfolds, things happen. I had a normal life, normal job, like, you know, a 40-hour
9-to-5 job.
at some point I had it in the lowest bank, but it was as barista, but still it was a nice Monday, Friday, for a few years. Then pandemic came, things happened, the usual. Then I came back, returned, always never left the massage, and I always have in mind to doing my practice, but, you know, I wasn't ready, I guess. And then I started with Reiki, and that started moving a lot of things within myself. And then, yes, through some teachers and stuff, I learned about other practices. So I try bioenergy work and things like that on myself. And I was actually impressed. I think I always had this connection, but I never experienced myself. So I was a bit like, what's all of that about? And obviously, like, this journey unfolds for anyone who goes into this type of practices. The more you dig in, the more you find. So this brought me to, well, a lot of life changes. I'm trying to resume here because otherwise we stay here forever. Proper ADHD that I'm testing. I'm going in circles.
No, I'm minutes asking you a question.
I'm learning to go to the point slightly. So yes, Akashic Records, then at some point my connection to music, I started with the sound healing because I experienced the Tibetan balls years ago. And yes, shamanic practice together with my Reiki, with everything I know. And I don't know, I bring everything to my own practice, and I created a Fairy Tale Therapies because I'm like a big fairy myself. I wanted the clinical work
of your hair.
Clinical work that I do that actually help with injury recovering, with stress, with, you know, tension, all of this that I know, the knowledge about the body, together with the brain and with the fascia, bringing it together with the energy, with the emotions, with all, because that's holistic, it means soul. And I thought having my own branch of who I am, showing who I am with my colors, with like real, rather than a clinical name, nothing against that, but I want to have my own, my own energy into the work I do, combining the best of both worlds, let's call it the upper world and the middle world, this one, the most grounded one. And I like bringing all together. So that's pretty much
beautiful. So you mentioned several disciplines that you decided to go deeper into. So if you need to choose and select three only, let's say three paths that for you, considering despite of the fact that we are mixing up everything together and it's a combination of everything, but three paths because you've got plenty on your plate that for you are, let's say, the main ones that are going towards the mountain, which is healing, where you think you can give the best of you to people, which one would be?
definitely the sound healing. I'm really connected. I'm gonna say this is probably not relevant, but as a Libra, I'm really connected to music. I always been like, I love dancing and singing, and like people can be talking anywhere. If it's a song I like, I'm gone. Definitely gone. Like going to gigs, like live music is always been something, and I always love singing. I never thought I had that voice, but now through the sound baths and the sound healing, I ended using my voice, and actually people love it and they find it very calming, and it's like a guidance, and I'm maybe using it in a different way, but the power like I feel from the vibrations and showing this to different audiences of people who are more, let's call it grounded, like they're not into the spiritual side, but they can feel that the physical reaction, no, to these vibrations, to the frequencies, is really incredible to see, like the healing, physical and emotional, and how the reactions on the bodies when I'm sitting there in front of the people lying down, like when they feel something, and you see
shifts into the bodies too,
yes,
which you realize that actually healing is happening.
Yes, and using the music and the voice, and like being able to do music, even is a different kind of music. Like I'm not playing guitar and doing a song but I mean, one day maybe, I hope so, because it's part of it. You can use whatever instrument and it's always beautiful. But yes, I'm being able to do collaborations, and even combining with yoga, with breathwork, it's a very
creative process.
Yes. So that's number one.
The creative process, yeah.
So number two, this is difficult for me because I'm in between the bodywork but I think the shamanic practice, I don't know why, that brings me a lot to the ground for this combination between divine higher realm, maybe that I got from Reiki, and even the sound healing is in between both, but bring me a lot to the ground and to work what is in earth, and to be again connected to nature, because I love nature. I always did. I grew up going to the countryside. We were in Madrid, not in Madrid, like in a town, but I'm from Madrid, in a smaller city, let's call it. And obviously by then was a lot of green spaces and that, but every weekend go with the family to the countryside. I love being there, covering mods, getting, I don't know, collecting mushrooms, thistles, like eatable ones, like we will peel with my granny and eat there, and playing with everything around, with the ants, with whatever, I don't know, going, for hikes everywhere. I used to be a scout as well. So I did a lot of hiking and being in the mountains and these activities, and it was a lot of discipline there involved, so it teach me a lot. Not like the army, but sometimes could be.
But like if we consider, for example, the Japanese shamans that go and walk in the mountains, they are connected with the martial arts, so it's all discipline.
Yes, and I love martial arts as well. So when I did Kung Fu, but I don't know if I'm in the shape for it now, but yes. So the shamanic practice showed me that, I don't know, that connection with nature, and to use the elements, love like working with elements, and because we have the four within ourselves, like we always say, no, the breath is the air, like the heart is the fire, the blood is the water, and then the body, is the earth, the materialization. So I don't know, I like, it's poetic, it's nice.
Yeah, it is actually in the Japanese aesthetics is all about the poetic way of living, which is finding the beauty, which not necessarily is in the words, but the beauty in nature, the beauty in the imperfection of nature. All the trees and flowers are not perfect at all, and still just sitting down and walking and admiring a tree that we meet, which is always coming in front of us in the perfect moment. It's like that's something that then we need to apply to life as well. When we meet someone, oh, it was too late, we didn't have enough time. No, it was exactly perfect, but our mind say, I want it a little bit longer, I want it a little bit shorter, because we know.
Yes. And the third practice, yes, I think I will put it onto the body work, because I don't know, when like my way of doing massage, and that clients actually notice this, is I just go into the body and I connect with it when I'm touching it. It's the largest organ we have, the skin. And nowadays we miss a lot of touch and connection between human, and it's quite important to have this and like to feel that connection, like human to human with the touch. I don't know, when I do this, I go somewhere else, I feel the body where it needs to, where is all the tension and stuff. Obviously for a massage therapist, you should know that it's not difficult because you feel it. Anyone will feel it, I think. But like in a way, like going into the person's souls, I don't know how to explain it. I'm very intuitive, but I do obviously the work as I feel I need, and it's always unique experience with everyone. And I think people feel that, not just the releases of the tension, the stress, or some injury or whatever in their body, but that connection between two humans, basically, or two souls. And I really love working with it. It's hard work sometimes, because especially when it's like deep tissue, but deep, and I'm like doing some wrestling, I'm healing people. Yeah, some people like the pain. The important is like, you just, no, I'm gonna do massage and I'm gonna do what I want. No, it's what the person wants. That's a good practice. They want certain areas work at, they want the pressure lighter, or it's about what the neuroreceptors feel, the massage. So it doesn't matter how the pressure is or something. The important is how the person perceives that pleasure from the massage. What does the work to release the tension? So that's been proved more in recent studies, like doesn't matter, like deep tissue, you don't need to go deep, it's about the technique. So that connection, like you get with the body is, I love that work, because just, the face when it changes after, and the people look so happy, and like all the tension is gone, and they're like, oh, I'm floating. Obviously it helps you, gives you as well a boost of in the ego, like, oh, I'm doing my job well. But it's nice like to know kind of you help, but I do it not just like people, oh no, for helping. That's very ego as well. It's more because I like it, I enjoy it. And obviously it's nice to help.
Of course. And if you have to give, let's say, 3 pieces of advices according to the practices that you mentioned for self-healing, what can we do daily or almost to heal our body? Something that not necessarily,
simple.
Of course, I come to you, but then maybe I come to you once a month, once every 2 weeks. What can I do to heal my body? What can I do to heal my voice? And what can I do shamanically, depends on which interpretation we can say it, to heal my soul connecting with nature. So the 3 pieces of advices that you could give for people that can practice by themselves.
Well, for example, something very simple that everyone knows, and is the universal sound, is the sound of the universe, is Om. You can use it every day. You can be literally, we're doing 3 every morning, for example. This is just, you can use it in many, many ways. And there is a lot of different sounds. And to be honest, I don't need to give you a masterclass, and I don't remember all of them on the top of my head all the time. But there is Google, there is ChatGPT, you can find them everywhere.
To find what? To find mantras.
Want to work the different chakras, for example, like specifically you say for your throat. You can find the specific, I don't remember now the specific note or sound.
No, which is,
But
for example, when I do the cacao ceremonies, it's combined the tool work on vibration connected, of course, to different sounds according to the chakras, in which basically we are cleansing the chakras before receiving the cacao. It's one of the examples.
Yes, so you can do one for each chakra or focus on one chakra, or you just can use the universal frequency Om. That, like, if you cover, usually it's the ears. You cover your ears and you do the Om, so that goes into the body and you can feel the vibration and where it's actually working on. And you can do it as long as you want. You don't need to be 3 times. It's like one of these numbers, okay, like minimum 3 times for everything to work. It's a trinity number, it's a holy number. Triangle. That's going too far in this, but yes, you can be as long as you want sitting. You can mix this with some breath work, for example, 4 seconds, breathe in, you can hold there, another 4 seconds, you can throw it out, breathe out for 6 seconds, hold again for 6 seconds, and you can go like that for a while. I will then tell you to do the kind of fire breath work like it's always your mouth, because if you don't have experience with this, it's not something to do at home, but something very simple. And if you want to combine that with the sound, great. If you have a little instrument at home, combine it, play it, and just try to bring it along your body and use it. You have a little ball, you can, lie down, put it over you, and just give soft plays, soft beats, and just, close your eyes and feel where it's going into your body. You can bring it in different areas, and you can feel if it's stuck energy, because the ball will stop playing. So if that's
interesting, when it's full, the ball stops playing.
Yes.
Let us know. What does it happen?
The sound stops, the energy is stuck there, and it happens all the time, even in the sound baths, group sound baths that I do. The balls, like even the rings, plays very strange sounds when people just arrive, and through the session, when everyone's fit into one vibration, everyone reaches the same frequency, then everything plays smoothly again. So it's really, really interesting, and you can try that yourself. You don't need a ball for anything. Use the Om, use the power of your voice, find different sounds that we say. You can find them nowadays. All the information is available in one click. So that's one of the practices I will recommend related to sound. Let's see the most common practice related to shamanic practice. It will be like grounding. Now that it's summer and slightly better weather, at least some days, or even if you are in the office, wherever, here is grass everywhere. And for those who are in cities with no grass,
that are following the podcast from the desert, like Dubai, Abu Dhabi.
but it's always a way to, remove your shoes and socks for a second and put your feet there, or go to a tree, sit down there, and just, try to get a connection to it. Or simply do a conscious walk, even if it's in the street, trying to visualize and listening without earphones, like just listening to your surrounding, any sounds, feel the air, feel the light, look at the clouds, and be aware of what you do. Or yes, I think I talk about this another time, like doing consciously things, like even drinking just a glass of water, but consciously seeing how it's going through the pipe, like to your stomach, the sound of it, the taste. It's like water don't have a taste. Well, for me, doesn't. For me, actually does, and I differentiate one with other water. Like, I don't know, I actually find the taste in the water. So I don't know, just being conscious and how you perceive things, because we have all these senses, and nowadays, because everything is in a rush and all made easy for us, like with quick dopamine and stuff, we really not valuing that word I can
giving value.
It's one of these words in English, like valuing, giving value, yes, to the simple things in life, the small things. So that's another practice I will recommend. Easy, I think so. Because even in your house with your coffee, smell it, feel it, be
We are
grateful.
things of senses. Actually, there is a sensuality in the senses in experiencing life through the different points of entrance in our body.
Definitely. So that's another. And for the body work, well, you always can massage yourself.
Yeah. What sort of daily practice can I do? For example, I love a lot the hand massage, which of course, I mean, like hand reflexology, something that is, I find it quick, approachable, also during the meeting, and it takes literally 5 minutes.
Yes, yes. Or I don't know, your ritual for, well, this could be for everyone. Your morning ritual with your face, like instead of just putting your cream, why you don't, touch your face, feel it, like pass the palm of your hands, and that is pretty pleasant actually. Like, in doing like circles, like the directions of the, like here you can, or even using these fingers, you can kind of softly, giving like massage. It's nice here in the third eye, like that. And your jaws, because we are very stressed and I feel a lot of tension here, so you can squeeze a bit.
Sometimes opening up, we realize it is so blocked here.
Even feeling your ganglions here, like to see if there is any swell or something. Even your stomach, like just going in the way of the energy. So that's very nice, especially like we bloat a lot, and as well for women with endometriosis or things like that.
Yeah, I do a technique of self massage as well every evening, and it's softening a lot. It's been really huge help.
And we work as well a lot if you are in computer all day, or if you do like
on your hands, on your wrists. That's why, yes.
So you can just, like following the lines of the muscles, you can feel them. As well, I know, like here, the sternocleidomastoid, if you have headaches, you can pull it like this and give it some massage. And of course, I use some palm reflexology. For example, all of this line is our back. Depends which side. You can use one or other hand, but you just go squishing your finger a bit strong.
Yeah, which I always do in this time.
Try with the fingerprints rather than this part, because it's harder. But you see, when we do this, here is like the brain and stuff. So I think that's why in the meditations they're like this, because actually that's how I've been removing for years my headaches, and it takes a while, but it's better than having a tablet, a pill. Probably 40 minutes, like you have to be very slowly and then do like this little push to activate it. And I do it to my clients in the practice with massage when they want relaxation, and some of them has feel it in their brain and their toes, and because it's on the feet is the same. Yeah. So there, and another point is here in the middle is like the diaphragm. And if you just slowly, because otherwise you make the opposite effect, which is making yourself nervous. It's very good if you need to relax, if you have some important, I don't know, meeting or performance or whatever, and you need to relax, it works a lot. Obviously your breath as well, always, if you feel nervous, try to slow down your breath. It helps, but yes. And if you use this for your back, you will feel the pain in the hand, but that's the reflect on your back. And you can, you go in the bus, wherever you are bored, you are watching television or the series, well, use the chance and do a little massage.
Exactly, which is what I do. Yes, so, beautiful. Thanks so much, Anna. And where can people find you? Website, social media? Where can they find you if they want to reach out for one of the many things that you offer?
Everywhere. I'm in Google. I'm in Google as Fairy Tale Therapies. I'm based on Leeds just now, work like 3 days on the week, but for private practices like sound baths or, shamanic work and stuff, you have to contact me. In Google, I have my own website, but I don't know why the button brings to treat well, but I have my fairytaletherapies.co.uk, so there is as well a click for it. Then in social media, I'm like Fairy Tale Therapies UK, in Instagram, like all with dots in between, fairy.tale.therapies.
We will put all the details
Yes.
in the
Spanish Fairy Tale Therapies, and there is click to my WhatsApp, I'm as well on Eventbrite, and all the links appear in my Instagram as well, and so few
Beautiful.
places.
Many paths
Many
to Anna, to the mountain, Anna.
I hope this helps you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for being with us today, and we look forward to maybe season 3 with a new topic, inviting you back again, and see maybe you will have added a new discipline, a new path to all the ones that you're offering to people. And
I am.
And discovering, because it's always a process of learning. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
for having me today.
Thank you.
I look forward to come back. Always
Beautiful.
Here. I love this space. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Anna. Thanks. Thank you.